What's up, guys? Black Rose Duelist here, and I know this is gonna be like a later upload, but probably like 10:30ish. But I guess if you're living in California, it's like 7. So today I was going to bring you guys a Cosmo deck profile, but instead that's probably gonna be tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow might be the Dark World replay match dual video thing, or it will be the Cosmo deck profile. So instead today we have Dark Worlds. Now this deck is it's a weird deck because it's a deck that I hate, but I also love a lot. Blech. See, I hate it so much that I throw up, but I also love it so much that it makes me smile inside. So you probably know what I'm talking about. So you hate playing against the deck, but playing the deck, you love it. Dark Worlds are one of those decks. So basically, the deck is basically screwing your opponent over while making yourself winning. So basically, you have, of course, your drawing power, and you get to look at your opponent's hand, get rid of the stuff they have with things like Mind Crush, Drag Down, Eradicator, while they discard your cards, or you discard your cards, and you get advantage off of it. So the deck is very interesting. And then you also have, of course, your boss Shashula, or not, Grapha, which destroys things and then beats them down with 3,000 with the field spell. So the deck is a very, like I said, wishy-washy for me, because if I duel it, I hate it, but if I play it, I love it, because I just love screwing my opponent over, and I know all of you do too. Just trust me. I know this deck might seem like the token jerk, like the token deck that you see everywhere when you think of someone like, oh, that person's a jerk Yu-Gi-Oh player. Like Dark Worlds instantly comes to your mind for the last like 5 years. So, but you can be that jerk, and you can win while being that jerk. Anyways, Archfiend Harris. This searches, what does this search? There's gotta be, oh, Trans Archfiend. I was like, wait a second, I added that for a reason. Anyways, yes, it adds Trans Archfiend. It's also a target for Tour Guide. 2 beige. A lot of you might not know, if you're a newer player, what Dark Worlds do, so I'll just give a quick explanation. This one, when he's discarded, you summon him. 3 brow. When he's discarded, you draw a card. So it's an instant 1-for-1. 3 Grapha. He is your boss monster deck. He pops monsters or back row, and then he comes back by bouncing back a Dark World from the field. 1 Curry Bandit. I was playing 2 originally. This is okay. The only bad thing is if you mill 5 monsters, you don't get a spell, and then you kind of only have, what, 11 monsters left. These are using Curry Bandit too. So it's kind of like, you want to get your Grapha to the grave, but you also don't want to get rid of everything else. It does have good synergy with the Scarm and the Archfiend Harris, but yeah, that's why I play it at 1. Because if I played 2, drawing 2 would never be good. 1 Scarm, 3 Snow, not Snow from Hunger Games. It's the even ruder Snow. When Snow is discarded, he or she, I don't know, that thing, the devilish monster looking thing, searches a Dark World. 1 Tour Guide. You play this, of course, because Fiend, everything's Fiend, and very good synergy with Grapha. Say Grapha's in the graveyard, you have a Tour Guide, you play Tour Guide, summon Brow, bounce back Brow, get Grapha. You have a new monster in your hand off of Tour Guide, and you also have a 3,000 beater on the field. I don't see any negatives with that. 2 Trans Archfiend. Now, I don't really like this card, but I have to come to play with it. It's just one of those things where you might not like the card, but it's definitely good in your deck. So, it's the only monster discard removal card of the deck, and then you also get its other effect, which adds banished monsters to your hand. So it's a good card. with the field spell and its effect, it goes to 2300, which gets over most things this format. So it's good this format. 3 Dark World dealings, of course. 3 it discards a card, draws a card, you get effect off of it, you go plus basically. Drag down into the grave. Look into your opponent's hand. That alone is enough. Well, you're also discarding a card and drawing a card. So, obviously, since your opponent chooses the card, you're going to want to either sell the spells and traps, get rid of the monsters that aren't Dark Worlds, and then have your opponent discard a Dark World, or even Archfiend, or not Archfiend, Skarm or Harris that also get their effects. So you're going to get effect off of it. Look in your opponent's hand, and also get pluses off it. Get other stuff too. So 2 Galaxy Cyclone. This is obviously better than MST in this deck, because if you mill it or get rid of it with like a Dealings or a Drag Down or your Curry Bandit, you get the effect in the grave. I don't need to explain that to you. Soul Charge. Getting 3 graph off this is just amazing. You can go into Felgrand and you have a 3. It's just good. 3 Gates of the Dark World. This buffs all your fiend monsters, which is very great. Even making something like a beige 1900 is good enough, or a snow 2000. That can be enough to push for game. Then also discards and draws things. So 2 Call the Haunted is to get back your boss, Trishula, or even better yet, the better play would be, say you have a beige or brow in your grave, along with a Trishula in your, or I keep calling it Trishula, along with the Grapha in your grave. You can summon the brow, and then bounce back brow, and then get Grapha. So you're getting 2 cards off of Call of the Haunted, so very good in this deck. 1 Eradicator, get rid of your opponent's stuff. 1 Fiend Grave Fiend, it's kind of the replacement of, Foolish Burial in the deck. You're getting rid of your opponent's graveyard and also sending it, so it's a better Foolish Burial in this case. 3 Mind Crush, you get to see your opponent's hand with Drag Down, so 3 Reckless and 1 Skill Drain, because once you get the Grapha out, no need for effects, you can just get your opponent from there. Extract Basics, Synchros, Black Rose, Goyo, Stardust Spark, Trishula. I'm not sure, is this a tuner? No. I think the reason why I'm playing it is if your opponent banished a tuner, you can summon off of Levy Air, and you go into Levy Air quite often, so the possibility of that is better than nothing. Also, some people try Fabled Raven in this deck, so that's another reason to play Synchros. If you don't care about Synchros at all, you can just take them out and add 4 more Xyz, but at this point there weren't any Xyz that I was dying to add, so 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Felgrand, 1 Evil Storm Excite Knight, 1 Alucard, 1 Levier, 1 Equipped Engineer. This video is getting too long, I'm sorry. Honor Arc, Ragna Zero, Metal Dragon, and Zenmain. So, thank you for watching. Please like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe even more. You can become a fan of mine. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.